touch sparring. So in Chi Sao, you learn all the fundamentals, you learn Luk Sao, you learn singles, you learn the basic defenses, you learn the traps, you learn the counters, you learn how to put in arm drags, snap downs, and then you move into touch sparring. Now, there are levels to touch sparring. Usually we have like a beginner level or a white belt level. Then you have the intermediate level, which is more blue belts and up, and advanced is later when you do much more aggressive with all forms of strikes. Now, touch sparring essentially from Chi Sao. The format you want to think of it as is that, okay, I maintain connection, right? So we're not breaking off because we want to develop that skill in close. We break off later in other conditional rounds, but for now with touch sparring, we stay in contact. All same principles apply. I'm centered, I'm sensing, I'm sinking, I'm targeted. I'm protecting the center. I'm keeping my balance. So all those things apply. But now we're opening up to actually spar. So I reach through with different strikes. Yeah? So Carlson's trying to reach through his strikes. I'm reaching through his strikes. And you can apply the, if it's just straight up touch sparring, you can use all the different traps. Yeah? All the different traps you can use. But you got all the different strikes as well. Yeah? So you start off just coming through using the different striking techniques that you've learnt. But you see how we're just touching. So even though there's a strike there, we know, okay, that was a hit, but we can keep training. Carlson's coming through and attacking. Yeah, he's got a hit there. Okay, he's got a hit there. Good. And you can just keep practicing. So you get used to what that feels like. You know where your holes are, so on and so forth. So you center, you reach forward, you keep relaxed, and you just go to reach through with strikes. So reaching through, reaching through, reaching through, reaching through. Okay, so touch sparring starts off, so you can have it. We'll go into the different conditions later, but touch sparring starts off with just actual strikes. Now, it's probably a good point to start talking about levels of it now. As white belts, like we've all been training for a while, so for me, it's okay for us to be doing strikes to the throat, to the like, and stopping at the face, stopping at the ear, like strikes that you'd use. So, for example, like this, like you'd stop here with this option, right? So it's. Once you get blue belt level, so you've been training a year and a half to 2 years at least, then striking to real targets is appropriate because of the level of control you have, right? You know you're not actually going to break your opponent, right? You've got a level of skill and coordination. White belts, our rule is that you only strike below the shoulder line, just below here. So there's only strikes here. So palm strikes, placing punches, and even you can still do the throat style strike, but you kind of go across the center like this. So you still can apply pressure without actually, injuring your training partner. So when you start touch sparring initially as a white belt, see, I didn't mention that earlier because I'm used to not doing it with Carlson, I'd suggest you just start below this line. So he's coming to attack my center, below my shoulder line, and I'm coming to attack his as well. Okay?
Comedy.
You guys go?
Below the collarbone again?
Yeah, so white belts. So they're just practicing different strikes below the shoulder bones, below the shoulder line. Just to keep it safe, they have a bit of fun. You practice the state under a more dynamic pressure. From there, keep practicing. From your spot, you can't really see that much. You see the hands reaching through a bit, but when you're actually doing it, you'll know, okay, that was a hit, that was a hit, that was defended, so on and so forth. Cool, hold it there. So, with your partner, touch sparring. The way you can set it up is you can actually also do one attack, one defend first. So Noah attacks me and I just defend. He's coming through to try and attack me and I'm just defending, right? You go. And then you switch. Okay, now it's my turn. I'm going to attack and he's going to defend now. I'm just trying to reach through and he's defending, right? So you can take turns, attack and defend. Yeah? Then you can do both attack. So do one attack, one defend for a minute and switch. Then do both attack for a minute. Play it to how you feel. Now, once again, you really need a training partner now. You can't develop this without a training partner. right? So this is the basic level of touch sparring. And once again, once you get to about blue belt level, you know, you're more proficient, coordinated, then you add in more strikes to the head coming through, reaching through to do different movements, strikes to more vital targets, you know, because you have more control, right? So that would be the way I suggest you do it in order to do it safely. So, touch sparring. Any questions, put them in the community. Put some videos in there too if you have some of you doing touch sparring with your mates, and I look forward to seeing you at our next session.